What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and today I'm going to put together this Pavo Pico 2 and build it with my DJI Air unit. This is an 04 Air unit, the light Air unit, the smaller one. I think that is the best combination for this guy. They made this new canopy for the 04 light. There is a larger canopy, so you can put the 04 Pro on there if you want, but I think this drone is just a little bit too small for that. If that's something you want to do, this is what I would recommend. This is my Pavo Pico Pavo 20. Pavo 20. It's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit larger, and it's better suited for this 04 Air unit. So the Pro version. So let's get things ready. Before we do, actually, let's just talk about what we're looking at here. I'm on BetaFPV's website here, looking at the drone itself. So you can see it is $105 if you get the plug and play version. I would just recommend getting it with the Air unit installed. But if you happen to have one, which I do, you can save a little bit of cash, but we'll go through the process. I don't think it's going to be terribly difficult, but let's just kind of look at some of the other things you'll probably want to know about this guy here. So they're saying 6.5 minutes of flight time, 53.7 grams. The 04 is fantastic. We've got an F4 20 amp all-in-one flight controller with built-in ELRS. That's awesome. These are 1102 motors, 45 millimeter props. Yeah, this is a solid drone. We got an XT30 connector. It just plugs right into the Air unit right there. And the new bracket's supposed to be designed to eliminate jello, right? So I'm gonna basically just mount it with these vibration dampeners. So that's cool. We'll see how this works. I haven't done it yet. So all right, let's open up my stuff. I don't even know what this piece is. What the heck? Oh, this is for antennas, I bet. Yeah, all right. Okay, so we've got your vibration dampeners. We got some screws, some more vibration dampeners. We've got some antennas, and we've got some screws. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my Air unit. Brand new. I ordered this a while back, and I haven't had a chance to put it into anything. So this is that chance. So let's take a look. Actually, I'm going to switch cameras. I think this might be a better angle for you to watch me build. So let me get this camera set up, and then we'll switch to it. All right, here we go. Give me a second here while I switch cameras. Oops. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way. Now you're upside down. You don't want it upside down. Here we go. All right. So step one, like I said, let's take a look at my Air unit here. Now, if you have questions, go ahead and please throw them in the chat. Let me know as I'm building. If you want to know more about this, I've been doing a lot of work with the Mini 5 Pro, a different kind of drone altogether. And actually, I got another drone from BetaFPV. It is the Air 65, but with a glow in the dark frame. So that's kind of unique, kind of cool, actually. All right, so here we have my 04 Air unit light, some people like to call it. And the first thing is to install it on here. But how? What? Do I have another bracket? Yes. Okay. Duh. It's got this thing. This is what I needed. Oh gosh. All right. Here we go. Just made that even more difficult to get all of the things out. I should have brought a pair of scissors. Oh, I got a little handy knife here. That work? Maybe. Don't cut yourself on live TV, Jack. Okay. I need these screws. So this is the both the good and the bad of doing something live. You can just see how well prepared I am, or how easy something is. Nothing is easy when you're dealing with drones this small. That is something that I have learned. Okay, so I take this little lens cover off, and I snap this guy into place. Now that that is in place, I can go ahead and mount this, not to this guy. Where is it to this guy? Yep, this is my light. And I believe, oh my, I don't know which is up and which is down. Does it say? Well, that's obnoxious. Up and down are not labeled. How do I know? Oh, anybody in the chat know which is up and which is... Oh, I put it on wrong. That's why. Gosh. I put it on sideways. I'm pretty sure that the MIPI cable is the top. That's how I'm going to install it. If it's upside down, I will uninstall it and rotate it around. But I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to go. Okay. Now I can go ahead and put my screws in. So that will be the next step. Opening up, getting some screws. Cables on top. Thank you, Bruce. That is what I thought, but it's always good to have someone confirm. Actually, that's really awesome that you looked that up for me. I absolutely appreciate that. Okay. All right. So I got that little dilly there. Now, I don't suggest you put these all in super tight until you have them all in place. That's our recommendation. Sometimes it just makes it easier. Gosh. You know, the beauty is these things are so small. They're awesome because they're so small, but because they're so small, it just makes dealing with them a little bit trickier. Volador frame. Bruce just built one with a Volador and a Volador frame. That's pretty cool. I think Banggood just reached out to me and asked if I would review something like that. So I maybe. Okay. One in, kind of, right? Like I said, I did not tighten it. I just kind of like to get it into place, keep it from moving a ton. Then we can kind of set our angle later. So this isn't going to be the world's most exciting video. And if you're watching this after, oh, I didn't get that in at all. If you're watching this after the fact, you can certainly speed it up, right? So you don't have to watch me fumble. But also, if you're watching this after the fact, you can see how long does this actually take to build? You know, we'll find out. I'm going on 9 minutes. Well, not 9 minutes of building, but 9 minutes of video. Hopefully I can get it done in a reasonable amount of time. I'm I'm going to guess it's going to take me roughly 30 minutes. You know, sometimes things take longer because you just never know. All right. Moving along. How's everybody doing on this fine Saturday morning? Got a nice 3-day weekend ahead for me. I teach, so we have Monday off for Columbus/Indigenous Peoples Day, whatever you want to call it. Either way, I don't have to go into work on Monday, which is always kind of fun. All right. So give me some time to fly this guy around, because really what I'd like to do is kind of compare this and my Pavo 20. Right, they're different drones for different uses. All right, so now I got it in kind of how I want it. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these screws down a little bit more. Hand cramp. Oh my gosh, these things are so small. Means I need to drink more water. Story of my life, right? I do a really good job when I'm at work drinking water just because it is readily available and always in front of me. But at home, I'm running around doing 1,000 things. Tends to get a little bit. All right, I like that. I like that angle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide. I think I need to slide some 1, 2, 3, 4. Some isolation dampeners on there. The rings, right, I believe is what I'm supposed to put on next. And they're going to go right over these kind of posts here. If I had the tweezers, it'd probably be a little bit easier. One more. Okay, so I want that to be in the front. That's not right. That's where they need to go. All right, so that's in the wrong spot. Okay, I understand what's happening now. Of course, it's stuck. That's great. Great. This is flipping fantastic. I don't quite understand why it's stuck there, but it is. What the heck? This is one of the most frustrating parts of building is when you're trying to figure things out and it doesn't quite go your way. Okay, so they're going to go here. So on the inside, they're going to fit right over this spot. There we go. That does seem to fit better. That makes more sense also. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And 4. All right, now I can do that. Make sure this cable is in front. I'm going to press that on. Perfect. All right, that's got to be that slot there, huh? That's what that's for. I can put that back in. Perfect. Okay, that works. Beautiful. Now, I don't quite understand how all of this works. This is a little confusing. I think this gets attached. All right, this is going to be in the front. And this will get attached here like so. I'm going to screw those in, but I have to attach this with these balls somehow. Let's see. Yeah, they go, the little end of the ball goes in here. And then these kind of sit, they slide in like that. And that's interesting. Okay. So the trick, just make sure that's lining up how I need it. Yep. Okay. So this ball here, the small end here, this end is a little bit smaller than this end. This small end has to get attached to this thing, right? Like in this orientation. And then the thicker end will slide into this carbon, the carbon fiber. So I gotta kind of push, work it into this hole here. It's kind of a pain, so I'm just kind of pressing the rubber through using this small driver that I've got. I say not, make sure you don't use anything sharp because you don't want to ruin it. Gosh, not easy. Probably a tweezers. A tweezers would be a good tool here. A tweezer. Call it singular, plural. I don't know. Let's see. Can I twist it? Almost in. There we go. All right. 1 of 4. Not super easy. All right. So if you're watching this not live, I'd suggest fast forwarding until you see all 4 of these in place. But there we go. If I have time, I'll do the full beta flight setup and get it bound and show you all that stuff too. I've done that before. Kind of get it in, then you kind of twist it. Perfect. 2. So these are to help prevent jello. Jello is vibrations in the video. Makes everything ugly, basically. Less watchable, less viewable, less sellable. All right. Hi, I'm looking for DJI 04 light MIPI cable. Where can I find it? Well, I actually ordered one from Banggood not too long ago. I don't know if they're on Amazon. Getting drone stuff in the United States is becoming a pain in the butt. So I don't know if Amazon has any of that stuff. But yeah, I ordered one from Banggood because I also needed one, and that was the least expensive option. So check that out. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name because those are characters I cannot read, so I apologize. I'm only good in 2 languages. That is not one of them. Damn it. Okay. fell out. What a pain in the ass. All right, so if somebody knows of a better way to do this, throw it in the chat. All right, looks like Flywoo has good. Let me see something. Hold on. I do have the tweezers on this thing. Let's see if that. Oh, these are crappy. Let's see if that's the tool to use. No. No. Man, I'm really struggling here, people. I'm sorry. And my hands are cramping. This whole process is not great. If you've never built a drone before, one, I don't actually recommend it. You don't save money like you used to. Gosh, you used to be able to save money when you bought drones, or when you built them. Now you don't. It's kind of strange. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Almost, almost. It's like such a tedious process. There we go. Gosh. Then it just like sucks it in. 3 out of 4. I can't believe there's still people watching. I can get an Air 65 for 80 bucks, but all the parts are like 150. Yeah. So actually, I have a really interesting Air 65 that I got to show you guys. It glows in the dark. Give me a second here. Get this in, and then I'll grab it. Going on 24 minutes. Brutality. I'm not even doing anything hard. Well, I guess this is hard. This is hard for me. So where are people from? I'm outside of Chicago. It's not as dangerous as some people make it sound. Actually, it's not dangerous at all. Nova Scotia. That's cool. Damn it. Gosh. Just kind of trying to push the ends through. And there we go, starting. Once it kind of holds a little bit, I can, there we go, almost. Come on. You can do it. Almost. There we go. Gosh darn it, that's a pain in the butt. Okay, here we go. Now I get that antenna in place, kind of line those up, and I get to screw this in. These are actual screws, so I'm going to screw this plate in and down. All these screws are provided in my kit. So if you're in Nova Scotia, you'd be able to buy these things, like the ear unit here on Amazon. I don't know if they're available in the United States right now. Probably not. I bought this one months ago. I'm waiting for a project like this to happen, and here it is. All right, so that is that. Now the next step is I got to get these rubber grommets in. Oh, and I don't need this cable because I already have one coming from my flight controller. So make sure that's my back. And then these just, again, this is going to be a pain in my ass. Oh man, I don't even understand how that's supposed to work. What a disaster. Okay, so I have to get this rubber grommet inside of there. But they're not going to just cooperate. I might have to find some sort of other tool. I think I need a better tweezers, guys. I might have to actually call this Touch Mother Trucker. Yeah, I don't see how that's freaking gonna happen. Not with the tools I have. What a pain in the ass. What do they do? What does BetaFPV do? All right, hold on. Let me just see something here. Hold on. Give me a second here, guys. All right, let's see what they do. Do not use sharp tools. Okay. All right, so you get the balls in. Right, then they attach the top plate. Got that. Okay, we're there. How the heck do you do this? You plug it in. Oh, you just line it up. Yeah, that's easy. Insert the large ends into the cargo plate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get better tools. Sorry, guys. This is gonna be a giant fail of a video today, because this is gonna require stuff. which I don't have. I do at work. I'll have to grab that and bring it home. So I apologize. Let's take a look. Where does this thing? How do we connect Betaflight? Oh, there. All right. Nah, sorry guys. Give me a second here. All right, let's switch camera. All right, so I apologize. I didn't have the right tools to get this done. We're going on about 30 minutes, and I have to get this top connected here. Now, it's not with screws. That would be easy, but it's not. It's like I just don't have the right tools here to get her done. But once I do, I imagine it'll be another 5 minutes or so, just kind of that same tedious process I was just doing. I need to do again, but on the other side. But I do need better tools to get it accomplished. And this is what we'll end up with, which is cool. I told you I had a new drone ready to go. From BetaFPV. There it is. Check this out. This guy glows in the dark. Let me just show you. We'll turn off the lights and you can kind of see that. Now, it doesn't glow very bright. That's pretty lame, actually. Well, if you want a not super bright glow in the dark drone, it does glow a tiny bit. As I tested it earlier, but you really got to put it up against the light. Here, let me show you. I want to really blast this guy with some light, right? I want to blast this guy with some light and then turn it off one more time so you guys can kind of see how lame / cool this is. And lights out. There you go. So you can kind of see it's glowing now. If that's what you're into, you want to glow in the dark, whoop, this kind of does. So that's some stuff from BetaFPV. I got to go ahead and finish building this, but I got to get the right tools, and then maybe I'll do some comparisons 0404 Lite. Hey, thanks for watching. Sorry, not the world's greatest, definitely not the world's greatest stream here, but we can only do what we can do. All right, you guys have a great evening.